Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing hair. I drew 4 sections on this, and I know these lines aren't straight, shut up, but I drew 4 sections and we're going to draw 4 sets of hair, and then we're going to draw one piece of hair right here where it's settled, and then one where the hair is getting blown slightly, I don't know, this way or that way in the wind. Then this one's going to be further in the wind, and then this one's going to be it coming back to settling as if it were going to be like a full animation, you know? Like this one's just going to be settled, this one's going to be that way slightly, and this one's going to be that way even further, and this one's going to be that way. Yeah, those are supposed to be arrows, by the way. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get to the drawing part. It's not very easy to draw right here because of my, where my hand is, but whatever. I'll just draw right-handed. Alright, so first step, gonna be get myself a terrible circle because I'm just using my wrist instead of my arm. Let's try that again, but drawing it correctly. Bam, perfect. Is it really? No, it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm gonna give her a face. I'm drawing girl hair, by the way. I don't think I said that, but I don't think I'm gonna give her a face just purely because, to save time. And if this ends up looking good and actually works, I'll go ahead and at the end, I'll go ahead and take an individual picture of each one of these parts and link them together as if it were like an animation. Which I know this isn't enough frames for a smooth animation, but it doesn't matter. Now, I want short hair, but not super short hair. We're just gonna erase that. I think the chin's too sharp, but I don't want to spend a ton of time on the freaking chin when I'm supposed to be drawing the hair. I could draw all 4 chins, and I should have drawn all the chins before I started. But that's fine. We'll just go ahead and cut the video once I'm done with this head and have all the other chins. But right now, let's draw the hair. We're just going to draw some short hair with some bangs. I guess we can erase part of that. Now I'm not going to give it a ton of clumps of hair because I'm lazy. But I'm going to give her still a decent amount of hair. Alright, this definitely isn't going to look perfect, but that's the whole reason I'm doing this is because it's not looking perfect, and I want it to. So, practice. And because this is practice for a bigger animation, because I want to actually try to make a full animation. Because I've never actually made a full good animation before. So that's what we're gonna do. Obviously not here, but this is practice for that animation. Alright, we're gonna need a strand of hair right there, which is pretty much on the chin, so you can't even really see it that well. Strand right there and there, and then there will be some in the back, which we'll put a neck right here for now. This isn't the most floofy or thick strands of hair, but for being that thin, there aren't that many strands of hair. that's fine, that's fine. We'll go ahead and try to get the roundness of the head, even though I can never really do that unless I have both sides. We'll just do that. Try to get the hair. What if I were to do one of these and then one of these? Okay, we can do that, but I want to make that strand longer because of I can, and I think it'll look better if it's longer. Alright, alright, no. Let's try to curve that. Get that like that. Move my hand over here so that we can go like this. Put the strand down like that. There we go. Is it perfect? No, it's not terrible though, so we'll go ahead and erase it and draw it again. Alright, it lines up with the chin too much, but I don't feel like drawing it over and over again, so we're just not going to. Now we're going to draw another strand right here. That breaks off from that. And then the other bits of hair. And then the back strands. And then we'll go ahead and try to connect this. It's a little off, but it'll survive. Still off because I didn't really fix it, but I just kind of erased it and drew it in the same area, but you know, whatever. Alright, this is, we'll go ahead and draw right here. This is 1, that is 2, we're going to separate the number right there. This is 3, and that is 4. Now we have our hair right there, which we definitely could have drawn bigger, but, you know, whatever. It probably would have been a little easier if I did. Now, there's only one complaint I have with this hair, and that's the fact that it collides with the chin. So we're just going to fix that. Does it need fixed? I don't know. I feel like if I had color, I could make it not like that, but whatever. And there we go. I could add shading and I could add some other stuff, but we're going to leave that as is now. And I'm going to cut the video really quick so I can draw the other chins, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I drew all the heads. And I definitely didn't, that definitely didn't take like 5 minutes. Actually, 5 minutes isn't that long. Okay, obviously, I'm going to start with this one next. The one which I feel like has the worst chin out of all of them. But you know, whatever. It's because it's just too sharp. But I don't want to keep having to redraw them. Even though this one I didn't, I only redrew that one once. I'm just lazy. Okay, so we gotta draw her head, or her hairline is about like there-ish, so there, but where's the hair going? That way, So what should I do with the hair? Blow it that way, but the ends, because of how the hair works, are going to stay over here a little bit more. So it's going to be the bigger parts moving first, while the extra little bits lag behind a little bit. Now, if you don't know what I just said, that's fine. I'm kind of just speaking nonsense to myself. I should have drawn it from here to here to here to here. I'm left-handed, dumbass. You're going to be covering that, and you can't see it. God damn it. This is fine. Did I moved the camera a little bit. That's fine. Okay, I am definitely stalling, by the way. That is why I am doing extra little things. Alright, no more stalling, no more stalling. Come on, you gotta get this done. This is how blah, 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 blah. How are you gonna get stuff done if you just keep stalling? Come on, man. Come on. Alright. Go ahead and get that in there, because that's not gonna move. I mean, it could, but I'm not gonna move it. And then we got the strands of hair starting to move this way a little bit. And then it's going to be kind of the same for this one. Now, this is definitely not going to be perfect, but I don't think this will end up actually being that bad. I can't reach from here. I know I am like 2 seconds into drawing the next frame, so I can't really say exactly, but I just feel like this isn't going to look terrible, but I don't think it's necessarily going to look the best it possibly could. Because, well, I'm still very much an amateur artist. Right. I definitely could make this a lot more like neater and stuff, but I'm trying to just get the drawing to actually be a drawing rather than like super focus on making it be super neat, because, well, I want it done. I want to be able to draw the drawing. Let me think. Let me think a little bit. So the wind's blowing this, so this should actually start bending the other way. Just a little bit. We're gonna erase this part. I was gonna bend it curved that way, but if it's blowing that way, it should curve like this first, right? That's what I assume, is it should bend like this a little bit first, because the wind's blowing on it. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm just thinking about it like how I would draw these ones. You would start with it curved and then follow with the end. Is that wrong? It might be. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to draw this one according to how I feel like it should actually move. I feel like this one would just blow to the side. Oh, this is supposed to be reaching past the fucking thing. I think I'm drawing this a lot taller. I am drawing this a lot taller than the other one. That's kind of an issue. We can just move down, or we can just move up the chin once we're done with the drawing, actually, so. The chin's just there for reference in the beginning, anyways. Is that even moved at all? I think that's not moved at all, so we're going to have to redraw that. We're going to have to curve it. Curve the drawing. Come on, curve it. There, that's curved enough. Then draw some extra bits, try to sell the curve. I don't really know what I'm doing exactly. Now we should draw the other side. Now what is the other side? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have this strand right here that's farther down, which should be just about here, and it should be kind of like all these other ones where it's getting blown, but the strands are still over here. Okay, is it perfect? No, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and erase this chin now, though, because if I continue drawing with it there, it's going to lead to problems. Now, this should just be a little bit lower than this. Now, go ahead and get that line there. Go ahead and pretend like that's connected and stuff. Draw neck because I can. Her neck's definitely gonna change across the animation. Still, I'm gonna call it an animation. I was gonna say, can I even call this an animation? I'm gonna go ahead and call it an animation because it sort of is. I mean, it's a moving picture, so yeah, it's an animation. My hand's covered in pencil lead. So now we have to draw the outer part, which should be easy enough, I feel like. Should just sort of be blown a little bit. I feel like that's a lot of bit, but I also feel like that is good shape for hair. I feel like that line was a good shape for hair, just I'm trying to do something right now. Okay, so it would be right here. I wish I could use onion skins, honestly. Where's my onion skins at when I need them? Maybe that was good. Alright. So we need to get the top of the head. How high is this above the head? About that high, so yeah, this should be good enough. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Yeah, I think so. I'll just go ahead and bring that there. Bring that there. Sort of push this to the side because it's getting blown. It's getting blown to the side. Wonder what that was. Alright. Is that perfect? Absolutely not. That kind of just looks like a mess back there, and that's because it is. I really just drew a bunch of random shit. Just because I was like, oh, I'll just draw some shit. And I'm kind of going to do the exact same thing over here. Just kind of make that area a little bit of a mess because well, I don't know what I'm doing. Add some lines because I still don't know what I'm doing. Add some lines to the hair. And if you're wondering, I am sort of going off of a reference, but not really. For the most part, when I'm going off references, it's of a character that is already established, and like I'm drawing like their clothes, and so it's like them. But this is just, I'm not actually drawing the character that's on my screen right now. Alright. Okay. Now, these have both taken about 10 minutes each, so that means this should be done, both these should be done around the 40-minute mark, which means this video would be 40 minutes, which I don't want, but I also don't want to completely skip two other parts of the video. Now, does this look like it's actually being affected by the wind? I feel like kind of, but not a ton. But now this one's where it's going to be affected by the wind a lot, and then it's going to be settling back, and then it's going to be resting, which the settling back is going to be pretty much this frame exactly again, which I could just not draw, but I'm going to anyways, because I need practice drawing the hair, and I'm stalling again if you can't tell. And it's too late now to just do a time lapse, because I already kept rambling on, and can't end the video after rambling a bunch, even though I'm pretty sure I've done that before. That didn't even work. I blew on it. I'm pretty sure I blew like on right here. Okie dokie. Now what time is it? Okay, no. I was gonna say maybe after this video I'll try to put this on my computer and try to draw it better digitally, but no, it's too late for that. If each of these is taking like 10 minutes, it's gonna take longer to get it on digital. Alright. There we go. Now the hair is being fully blown by the wind, so we'll go like that. Woo, blown by the wind. Or, well, when it's blown by the wind, it should now be facing this way. Woo, blown by the wind. Alright. Blown by the wind. Whoosh, blown by the wind. And then blown by the wind. And then blown by the wind. Is that, I feel like that strand's not very perfect, but you know, we're gonna deal with it. And also, it shouldn't be reaching up that high. That's good enough. Now, these strands are thinner than they should be. I made that area too thin and this area too long. Is there anything I'm gonna do about that? No. Should I? I mean, yes, I should, because, you know, if it's gonna be an animation, it needs to be consistent, but, you know, I don't care. Don't have my friggin' onion skins to keep it in check. I miss my onion skins. Alright, should we draw this side now? No, let's go ahead and continue this side since we're already on this side. Now, the strand of... so this strand only goes up to about here, but then this strand starts here, and it should be exposing what would be the ear and blowing like this. Alright, and then this strand would entail to the rest of the hair. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the hair up in here. Now we're blowing this part pretty far out now. Now, how many parts does that have? 4, and that's 3, so yep, I still do have the 1 strand remaining. Now, is this perfect? Absolutely not. That strand on the end looks kind of horrible because it's a little too stretched out. Like it was, like, too far away. Nope, that made it flat and just poofy. It was a good line, but not the correct line for the exact scene. Nope, we're going to want to flip our pencil out of our hand. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted to do. This should be under the chin, though. Go ahead and take it slow. Try to take your time on it just a little bit. Alright. Okay, I got some kind of notification there. It doesn't really matter at the moment, though. Does it? Just slowly making this neck thicker and thicker, aren't I? Alright. Now... Alright. And then... Now we need to... try to do that, maybe, actually. Because if I make it seem like it's blowing the air, actually, or blowing the hair, actually, then it might be a little better. I don't know. Let's go ahead and try to connect these. I know this line isn't exactly where it should be, but, you know, we're doing our best. Getting things done around here, and then... we'll just go ahead and draw this before we connect that, because it's wrong, so... Yeah, that's fine. What's the next part? The next part would be this hair. This and this hair fully blowing onto this side. So that would involve some erasing of the face. And this hair fully being over here. Yep, like full curved. I don't really like that. I think it's okay, but I just don't like it, so we're gonna try to redraw it. Yeah, and this, where we draw that. Is that perfect? Absolutely not. I don't like it. I think I like it even less than the first one, but we're gonna keep it. Why? Because I'm lazy. Is that true? No, not anymore. For the first time in my life when I said I was lazy, I'm actually changing the thing. Okay, if I just keep trying, one of these times it'll work. That one's a no-go. I don't know why I can't seem to get this. Maybe it's because I'm curving it the wrong way because of, you know, left-handedness. I don't know if this will end up looking any better, but I do think that looks better, but is it the correct size? I don't think it is, but we're going to keep it anyways because I won't tell anyone it's the wrong size as long as you won't. Now, although you can't really tell through here and here, there is a little bit of the hair actually, like one of the other strands actually on the face too. But you can't really tell, so I'm not going to put it like directly covering the face. Alright, and there we go. That's looking pretty decent, honestly. Alright, I should just be able to connect these two. And the tops of the heads are nothing to write home about, but those actually look pretty good, honestly. Oh yeah, I forgot the bits down here. Alright, let's go ahead and shade these bits down here in on each drawing. So just try to differentiate between them. Alright, and let's get some lines in the actual hair. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this right now instead of drawing the other one, that's because I decided that I was going to time-lapse the other one just to not make the video an extremely, extremely long length. So, I'm going to solid this line, sort of. Alright, well, that's good enough. Now, I'm going to draw that, and then I'll be back. There will be a time-lapse of it here, too, so you can still see it. I just won't be talking. Alright, time-lapse time. You know, it'd be funny if I left just me saying that. Alrighty. Now, that actually only took me 6 minutes, so I guess I could have recorded it, but yes, this is the drawings. I shall come close up to them so you can see them each. Here's number 1, settled. Here's number 2, blowing in the wind. Number 3, blowing in the wind more. And number 4, settling again. Now, I definitely think this one is my favorite. This one is decent, and the settled is fine, but this one I feel like I was warmed up enough to where this was my favorite. And this one I do think was looking good, and I still do think it's good. It's just not as good as this one. Now, if I do the animation part where I put it in, here it is, but if not, have a wonderful day. Bye.